My name is Wojo Adekende Samuel. I'm the fertility scientist at Abin Fertility and Andrology, Lagos State. What we want to discuss today is anti-Mullerian hormone, AMH. This is one of the hormones that any woman that is seeking for fruit of the womb should do when they are going for their fertility workup. You know, some of us, what we understand when we are talking about infertility is hormonal tests like LH, FSH, prolactin, progesterone. But I can tell you that we don't request, especially we professionals, we don't request for anti-Mullerian hormone. Anti-Mullerian hormone is the test you need to do if you need to know the quality of eggs in any woman. I mean, you want to know how many eggs that is remaining, or you want to know the quality of eggs that is remaining in you, or you want to find out whether you have PCOS. You know, PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I mean, it's a endocrine disease of a woman, and it doesn't allow women to ovulate. Some of them will produce egg, the egg will not mature. That is what we call PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. You see, anti-Mullerian hormone can be done at any time of menstrual cycle of any woman because this hormone is stable. Unlike LH and FSH, that we normally do them at second or third day of menstrual cycle of any woman. You see, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, luteinizing hormone, they are not stable throughout the menstrual cycle of any woman. That is why we request for this test at second or third day of menstrual cycle. And in the past, why we do FSH, LH on second day of any woman's menstrual cycle is because we want to have the insight, we want to know their ovarian function. And because this hormone is stable at the beginning of menstrual cycle, that is why we do the test at the beginning of their cycle. But let me tell you, anti-Mullerian hormone is more specific and accurate when you are talking about ovarian function of any woman. That is why you see some of us, we don't request for second or third day of FSH again, but we request for anti-Mullerian hormone because it is more specific and give accurate insight about a woman's ovarian reserve. Let me explain to you about that test. If you have ever taken that test before, the interpretation of the result is in 4 ways. Number one, the value of the test is between 0.5 to 1.0. What does that mean? It means it's a predictive of limited ovarian function of that woman that is doing the test. If it is between 1.0 to 3.5, this is showing that optimal response of the woman when you are talking about the ovarian functions. Then the third one is less than 0.5. That is a result that tells the professionals that this woman have a limited ovarian function. The fourth one is when you have 0.5 to 1.0. At that point in time, it is intermediate of whether a woman will respond to ovarian function or not. Let me break it down. These results, you can interpret them in 2 ways, depending on what is on the ground. What is on the ground I'm talking about, whether you want to get pregnant naturally or you want to get pregnant through assisted reproductive technology, which we call IVF. And if you have anti-Mullerian test in your hand, if your result is between 1.0 to 3.5, that is the best result. That means we will report that this is optimal response, which means when a woman is being given a ovarian stimulation, it will respond very well. They will need to give you injection to bring out much follicle from your ovary. And when they bring out this egg, that is what they will recruit come out of your body for them to create an embryo. But if you want to interpret to somebody who want to get pregnant naturally, it means this person have a good quality eggs in their ovary. You have a good eggs, now you have a number of good eggs and good ovarian reserved. But we must not forget that this interpretation of this result goes with age of any woman, because some of us, like now, maybe a woman that is above 36 to 40 goes for IVF, you'll be telling the professional, I want to use my egg. And they now said, okay, let's go and do AMH. And AMH comes to between 1 and 3.5. Yes, it's fine. If you are interpreting the way I've told you now, for anybody who want to get pregnant naturally, that is correct. But if you want to get pregnant through assisted reproductive technology, don't forget, your ovary will be injected to push out eggs. So if your age is around 36 to 40 or above 40, and even your AMH is very correct, it's very normal, between 1 and